Under the old and new business, Otis, Atwood Conservation Area, West Barnstable, proposed to reroute of the two trail sections due to erosion problems. Current eroded trails will be permanently closed to allow reforestation efforts. Martin?
I've had some comments and some advice from trail users about the condition of some trails in Otis, Atwood. So we're starting with that conservation area, but as you know, West Barnstable has quite some terrain compared to the rest of the town. And after meeting with the prior tree warden for the town of Barnstable and the highway division that was responsible or assisted in maintaining these trails and roads, he brought some of these erosion problems to our attention, and we have some horseback riding and hikers and mountain bikers out there that have also brought this to our attention. So it's just been a matter of time about, what can be done to address this condition of some of these trails, and they might be beyond repair. We can only hope to maybe do some reroutes and let nature take over, blocking off these old trails. So we were awarded an AmeriCorps placement this year again, and they've been out investigating this, and they're doing some research into, trail restoration science. So I just want to pass some photos down of the existing conditions in some of the areas that we propose a reroute. It's kind of a major reroute, but it just shifts the undisturbed area of, if you look at it in the northern half of Otis Atwood, it still keeps just about the same area of undisturbed forest. The trail length might increase due to the shape of the topography, and if it was also admitted to me by the previous tree warden that designed these trails that he said he didn't do the best job of picking out the best location for the trails. So you can see on this proposed reroute for Otis Atwood, the topography on the existing trails, which are the red lines and red hash marks, go up and down some pretty steep sections. So he actually did the hiking out there and has found that we can do a trail along the contours that will not have an erosion problem in the future. So I wanted to do some research into what will happen if we block off an old trail. And I found that, Mass DCR does similar work. They advertise on their website. I found an article from the Journal of Environmental Management suggesting that in their particular study, 6 years was enough time to be able to let nature take over. They didn't explain that they did any intensive restoration work themselves. They were unable to determine the difference between vegetation in the prior trail location and the existing edge of trail. So it could take a while, but I did some more searching online and found a pretty useful tool from the Pacific Crest Trail Association that passed down some of these items. It's the Mass website for DCR, the abstract for the research that I was reading about, and the Pacific Crest Trail has some pretty interesting techniques and exercises. I think this was for a course they taught about trail restoration, particularly this second and third page describe some of the techniques. But so we would like to work with AmeriCorps, trying to get a group project day out there to go through and basically just trimming some branches and maybe some weed whacking along the proposed trail, then blocking off the old trail with branches, and we have some signage, which the signage might have been in something I edited out. Okay. Yeah, that's what we proposed to put that in the blocked off old trail. AmeriCorps also will be, when they do the work, they post a billboard in the parking lot with this sign saying that they're doing maintenance. So we'd like for them to get some of those techniques done that were exemplified in the Pacific Coast Trail brochure that I sent by, and hopefully that would be a long-term fix. I just wanted to bring it to your attention and kind of get your approval on that. Going forward, West Barnstable Conservation Area is going to have similar problems, and already does. And I've been working with Charlie Genatasio. He's the former tree warden, and he knows that area backward and forward. He's actually scouting out some of these problems, and we hope to get some of those issues fixed either in place in the existing trail, or do smaller bypass routes, not new new long sections of trail, just shorter bypasses if possible. But we're hoping to do that type of work in West Barnstable. All the other conservation areas, the terrain is not nearly as difficult, and the trails were put in with a little bit more thought as to topography.
Question from Commissioner Luis.
Looking at your maps, the new trails that you propose get you from point A to point B, but they're a lot shorter than the sort of sinuous path that the original trails do. So are the users happy with that? Because sometimes you're out there and you just want to get some exercise.
Well, I think you're looking at the wrong color.
Oh.
I was just going to say, I think
and that's
ones are actually longer.
how it.
Okay. So they're even better.
It confused me the first time I saw it too, when Charlie brought it in. But yeah, the red hash marks are the old trail.
Well, they'll have more fun on those than
Well, yeah.
they have been, yeah.
You could spend a lot more time out there hiking and jogging.
Any more questions? Do you need us to vote anything, or?
Yeah, if you don't mind, if we could just get an approval on that or acknowledgement.
Motion to approve the proposed revisions at Otis Atwood Conservation Area and their trail system.
Second.
All in favor? It's approved. Thank you. The second item on